You know what you are? A parasite. Anyone connected to you will suffer. You will make their life difficult and cause them pain. And you better be sure I'm only tolerating you for another year before I make your father kick you out of this house. Janice, what are you guys doing here? Oh, nothing, sweetheart. Just catching up with your daughter. Melissa quietly watched as her stepmother, Janice, gave her the sweetest smile and went out the door. Her mother passed away 8 years ago, behind her and her father. Melissa had seen rough times when her father plunged into depression. It was tough to bear through those days, all alone and heartbroken. But things finally started to change after her father met Janice and eventually married her. And it had been 6 years since. Now, Melissa had 2 step-siblings, Richie and Anna, and they lived as one big happy family. At least, they were. Even though her father was very caring towards her, Melissa realized she was still the odd one out. Janice hated the mere sight of her, and she was always trying to hurt her and reveled in watching her in pain. And on the other hand, she was the idle wife and mother to her 3 children in front of her father. Where do you think you're going dressed like that? To a nightclub? Just to hang out with my friends. Friends, or more like your boyfriend. Not only would Janice look for each and every opportunity to pick on her flaws, insult and criticize her, but she would also demotivate her about everything. Weren't you supposed to do the dishes? I have an exam tomorrow. Please, stop pretending. I know very well you're not into studying, and you know it very well. You're not going to get anywhere in your life. Go do the dishes. Melissa's home life was, in one word, a misery. But she kept silent and endured everything for her father. She tried to focus on her studies and hoped to be moving out when she starts college, and things would be better then. As of now, the only other solace in her life was Jake, her boyfriend. What happened? Why do you look upset? It's nothing, just a little headache. Oh, that's the case. I think you might be suffering from a lack of vitamin me. Jake. Finally, that smile. Melissa now has less than 6 months till graduation. She sent out her college applications, had good grades, and was hoping on getting accepted. And sure enough, on due time, Melissa got her acceptance letter from the BI University. Dad, I got accepted to the BI University. Wow, Melissa, I'm proud of you. This is great. But dear, you know my situation. I'll be able to afford your first year, but after that, you'll have to make at least half the cost. Okay, Dad, I'm actually already working on getting an internship. Thank you so much. No problem, sweetheart. Hold on a minute. What do you think you're doing, Scott? What? How much money do you make? You've hardly saved anything if you spend everything on her. Have you considered if something happens to you, what is going to happen to us, to our children? What are you saying, Janice? She got good grades, she got a chance at the BI University, and I'm her father, I have to support her. You want me to ruin her future? Janice would always be an obstacle in her way. And at this point, she had enough. That night, Melissa made her decision. She would move out and leave from Janice's life, the way she always wanted it. Bye, Richie. Bye, Anna. Where are you going, Melly? You're awake? Me too. Just away for a while. You two better go to sleep before your mom finds out. Be good, okay? Okay. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm leaving. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. The next morning, when Scott found the note left by Melissa, he was devastated. I knew it. I knew all this college drama was an excuse. She didn't want to study. She was having an affair with that guy. All she wanted to do was go live with him on your money. And you were feeling guilty. This is what I've been saying all this time. That girl was no good. Melissa moved in with Jake and started living in his apartment. Jake had a roommate, Kevin. He was alright, but sometimes when Jake wasn't home, he tried flirting with Melissa. Melissa couldn't afford to go to college on her own, and all hopes for her education were over, but she got a small job and was trying to manage with her life. 2 years had passed like this. Melissa rarely visited back home, but now and then her father would call her. Melissa, you haven't been over in a while. How's everything? I'm fine, Dad. Just been busy. What about you? How's Richie and Anna? They're good, and your old man is getting by. And Janice? You know how she is. Just by hearing her father's voice, his hopeless sigh, Melissa understood he wasn't happy. Back at home, now that Janice had no one to take her rage out on, or any reason to pretend in front of her father, things weren't so happy in the house anymore. But this was how things were going by now. But then, it was one day, Melissa came home from work to see Kevin had packed up and was leaving. Good luck, man. What's going on, Jake? Why is Kevin leaving? I thought we would need a bigger place for ourselves if we're going to start our family. Family? Melissa, I really love you. I don't want you to be part of my life forever. Will you marry me? Jake. After 3 years of being together, Jake proposed, and of course, Melissa said yes. It was the happiest day of her life. She and Jake weren't too well to do, but they planned a small wedding with close friends and family. We should go over to your parents and invite them. Yeah, I was thinking the same. How about this weekend? Sure. After a long time, Melissa went to meet her father and Janice. Melly, we missed you so much. You brought cake? Melissa, Jake, what's the big news, you two? Dad, Jake and I are getting married, and I would really appreciate it if you all come to our wedding. You're getting married? I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. You know what? You guys don't worry about anything. I'll pay for the wedding. No, Dad, that won't be necessary. Jake and I are managing it. No, at least let me pay half of it. It's my wedding gift for you. What? You want to pay for their wedding? Scott, she left the house without even telling us. And how long do you think this marriage will even last? Janice, how could you say something like that? Seeing her father and Janice start to fight right in front of Jake, Melissa was stunned and embarrassed. And when Jake noticed how uncomfortable she was, he quickly made an excuse. "Mr. Wilson, Melissa and I actually have somewhere to be. Please excuse us today. And our best gift would be if you all could just make it to our wedding." That afternoon, Melissa and Jake took leave. "I'm sorry you had to see that, Jake." "Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. Families fight, and they're family now. And actually, when they fought in front of me, I felt like I was part of the family." Melissa and Jake went on with their preparations. Everything was going as planned. But 2 days later, Melissa got a call from her father. "Melissa, Janice, she's in the hospital." After they had left that day, her father and Janice had got into a heated argument. And later on, Janice suffered a severe stroke. Doctors said her brain was still active, but the stroke had completely paralyzed her body, and she would require to be on life support. When Melissa and Jake got news, they immediately went to the hospital. "This is all my fault. What am I going to do? How am I going to take care of Janice and the kids?" "It's not your fault, Dad. She has been like this her whole life. I've been living in fear that something like this would happen to you. Thank heavens you're fine. Where's Richie and Anna?" "They're at home. All by themselves?" "What choice did I have?" "Dad, it's almost 9 p.m. You should go home and get some rest. I'll stay with Janice for a while and then the nurses and doctors will be here all the time. Don't worry." "Okay." That night, after checking up on Janice, Melissa returned home around 11. But it was soon after that she got a call from Jake. "Melissa, where are you? Everyone's been trying to call you. Come to the hospital right now. It's Janice. I was on my way home. I just came from there." "Melissa, after you left, her health began to fall. She's no more." Melissa and Jake immediately arrived to the hospital. Her father was shattered, inconsolable. The following day, Janice's funeral was held, and many of their friends and family attended. Melissa stood by her siblings and tried to console them. "Don't worry, I'll take care of you too." After Janice's demise, Jake and Melissa moved in with her father, and they all started living like one family. Melissa cared for Richie and Anna like a mother. And before long, 10 years had passed. Her father was now doing well. With their savings, he and Melissa opened a grocery, which they ran together. Jake was working a good job as a clerk at the BI company, and they now had a 6-year-old boy who was always with his grandfather. Anna had grown up, and Richie was now going off to college. "You better study properly, and don't get into trouble." "Don't worry, Mel, I'll be fine." Life was good. Everything finally fell into place. But sometimes, Melissa still remembers that night. "Janice, you know what you are? A parasite. Anyone connected to you will suffer. You will make their life difficult and cause them pain. And there's only one solution for parasites. You have to get rid of them." Don't worry, I won't be like you. I'll take good care of Richie and Anna. And now, everyone is happy.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.